But this is a very important time to really be mindful of what you're thinking and what you're feeling, because it has a lot of power to manifest consciously and also unconsciously. So basically, whatever is going on in your inner world, this full moon can reflect that. Nice. It can reflect that, and it can be a little bit volatile. The moon is in Aries, which that's not really the issue. There's some other planets that are aspecting it and arguing, and so really, it's a day or two period. Emotions are going to feel a little up and down. One minute you might feel like you're doing great and you're up, and the next minute you may feel like a little bit like, wow, I don't know, how I feel about this or some situation. But try to stay on the positive path, as I say, because this moon is really called the power of transformation, because it's going to be about pushing yourself through the discomfort zones of life. So whether this is in a relationship of any kind, personal, professional, or whether it's financial, or hearing some news that you're disturbed about, you can just push through it, stay positive. It's sort of like the example I give is say you haven't exercised in a while. You used to, and now you're thinking, hey, I need to exercise, getting ready for the holidays and want to get trimmed before the holiday parties, or because I know I'm going to be eating too much. Maybe I'm thinking of myself. So, when you exercise, you push yourself maybe that extra half mile of either walking or if you're a runner, whatever you're doing, or maybe you're even, lifting a few weights to make your muscles more defined, and it's good, obviously good for your bones as well. So, it's a little sore, a little painful the first few days, first few weeks, but then you keep pushing towards your goal and you start seeing the fruits of your labor. A more defined body, more defined physique, feeling better about yourself, better posture, want to eat better foods, thinking positively. So that's an example of how this moon can be. It's about pushing through what doesn't feel exactly comfortable, but coming out the other end because you have, feeling more victorious and successful, and it being worth it to you. All right, Gemini. So now on to your tarot part of your reading, which, my oh my, I love these 3 cards. To be honest, you guys are about this, so I'm about halfway through, or halfway done with the videos for the mid-month. And they've been fairly positive for most signs. There's been a couple here and there that just a little bit of cautiousness. But, not to be sugary on these readings either. I do, however, like to stay positive when I talk to clients. I feel like that is the better of the 2 roads to go. It attracts more positive. Like attracts like, right? So I'm looking down at these 3 cards. I'm like, wow, Gemini, you'll have to leave me some comments below, because I'm going to start with the first one. And this is the 8 of Wands. And the 8 of Wands cards, this one's a little bit different than what you normally see in traditional tarot. Usually you see 8 wands flying through the air. So it usually indicates quick movement, literal movement, like moving. And that could be home, office, business. Sudden changes, new opportunity. It's a positive card. It means quick or sudden changes or rapid movement. It could be physical. I mean physical as in your body. Usually it takes on a broader stance than that. So as you can see, she has her 8 wands out. 8 is, what I was going to say is wands are about our inspiration, our ideas, our work. And 8 is about manifestation. So it sounds like, it looks like, it feels like, and if it could be a duck. Do you love that saying? If it looks like and it walks like and it talks like. then it could really be that a lot of you guys, this is for Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising, so watch your Moon and Rising signs as well. But it could be that some of you are going to hear about some news that is going to propel you into a positive situation. And that feels really good for me, for you. She's looking down at the wands. So this to me feels like the experience that you all have had, the work that you've done. There's yellow flowers around it. And look how there's yellow flowers here. So there's victory. This is the Ace of Swords. So there's victory and success around this. Love this mouse is trying to get his head up to this sword. And the sword has sort of a pentacle handle. So this feels to me like it's about your money, your property, your finances. That you're seeing, you have new ideas, because swords are about ideas, our thinking. And she's facing this. So it could be that this move, this news, this whatever's come through, maybe your email, your inbox. Someone's maybe asking you to do some work for them. Could be a new client. Could be news of new employment, an offer of employment comes through your inbox. But there's victory and success around what ideas you have around this. And I just have to go to this third card. This is the Six of Wands. So you have 2 wand cards here. And the Six of Cards is about being acknowledged, either publicly or, not just with a small group of people. Usually to me, it feels like you're rewarded, you're acknowledged, you're given the green light to do additional work. People have faith in you. They have confidence in you. The only caution about this card is sometimes ego can feel a little bit large. Because if people are saying, wow, that's, you've done a great job, that's pretty amazing, good for you, then you just want to watch out for the ego, because there are other people that are maybe not in the same place, the exact same place that you are. So it's about receiving with a humble attitude. And then here you can see, it looks like just regular, like what you'd call town folk. And then here's looks like soldiers. So this guy is really being held up to high standards. And he's standing out with red. Look at this red amongst all the rest of these neutral colors. And then the red in the air. And red to me is oftentimes movement, energy, confidence. It goes along with in numerology, the number 1. Also goes along with first chakra. First chakra is all about feeling secure in your finances, feeling secure physically. So each card, what I like about this is each card looks to the next. The Eight of Wands, is like there's sudden news or news to move physically or, in a job or whatever. And this is great ideas. And this mouse is looking over this guy who's being celebrated. So I like these cards for you, Gemini. Again, if make sure to watch your rising and moon signs as well. Sometimes people have been saying that their moon signs have been the most accurate. So just make sure you watch for all. Okay, so the Knight of Rods. All right, well, this particular second half of the month seems to be about your work, Gemini. The clarification cards that came up were the Knight of Rods. So this knight is fiery, oftentimes, or feels fiery. Could be a Sagittarius, Leo, or Aries, or have the aspects of, okay, I'm ready to do it. I'm ready to go. And sometimes makes too quick of decisions. So just be on the lookout for that. But the feeling is, to me, that you all have wanted to see things happen. You've been ready to go. You've been working. Why are things not happening quicker? Come on. And it looks like there is some success around what work you have put in, because you've been working awfully hard. Well, the second clarification card that came up, remember, this is too funny. Remember how I was talking about the Eight of Rods normally has 8 rods flying through the air? Well, this is what it normally looks like. And this is the Eight of Rods in this deck. And this is what it normally looks like. So it came up as a clarification card. Feeling like you guys, well, there's going to be some movement or in and around you, you yourself, again, could be moving home, could be moving employment, taking on new projects that are successful, vibrant, victory. Loving that for you guys. You know, I've had comments before that my readings, what was the comment? Is you not enough of the bad stuff. But again, I like to stay on the positive path, and I'm not really sure what there is to say, except for watch the egotistical part of this. I would hold my feelings close to my vest, except for those you really feel close to, that you feel like support you. Because sometimes when we give our opinions or our desires, our dreams, or we talk to other people that don't support us, then there can be a little bit of feeling of either jealousy or they're not with us. So that was the feeling there. Also, when that Knight of Rods came up, I mean, I'm not trying to pull things out, but I am saying the Knight of Rods likes to do things quickly. That to me was a clarification card that felt like that you all have almost boiled over with working on projects or plans or work, and you've stepped over yourself sometimes working so hard, but apparently there's some success to come out of that. Okay, so I'm going to add up the 3 cards for you, Gemini. This is 8, and 9 is 6, and 9 and 6 is 15. 1 and 5 is 6, because any digit you add to 9 always is the digit. So it's 6, and 6 has to do with manifesting. A lot of 6 life paths are awfully good manifestors. They also love their home and their family, their community. They express love and generosity. So that keeps coming up around this. Receive and also give. They go together hand in hand, don't they? All right, just taking that out of the shadow.